So as you can tell, I'm done or I've uploaded all the videos. I've also realized another thing that I could potentially do. My dad's still not home. Is that I can potentially go ahead and in the middle of the night or like whenever everyone's gone to bed or like isn't around, I'll record all the videos. And then in the middle of the night, I'll go ahead and I can upload all of them because my dad isn't awake. And then from there, like after I've uploaded all of them, I can go ahead and like throughout the day, because I'll be up, awake, I'll not 100% sure, but more than likely be here or like basically be like at home, so I have access to the internet and such. I'll go ahead and change it from private to public, and so that way I'm still here. It's just that I don't have a chance to actually upload them because it slows down the internet speed so much. So for example, I was on YouTube and I was uploading a video and it was really like, usually the reaction time is not lickety split, but it's, decent. And it was even slow to go ahead and do a little bit of stuff on YouTube. I was like, oh, wow, yeah, it really, really slows things down. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing from here on, is basically doing that. But yeah, I just want to give you an update for that. And yeah, it's warm, comfortable here in North Carolina. I don't think it's rained at all today. It's been nice. But yeah, my dad is out flying, so hopefully the weather is decent enough. And so yeah, and I think yesterday it wasn't raining either. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you want to talk about, and I'll definitely respond as soon as possible. You did post a question, where were you born? I can't remember where, but it was definitely with midwives. And so they, like, my mom liked it because she made a suggestion of, okay, I want to do this. And some hospitals are like, no, we can't do that, simply because they're really strict on policy, but it has nothing to do with health. Like, it doesn't affect the health one way or another. And the midwives were like, yeah, sure, we can do it. And so it was like a, birthing, someone who helps with the birth. So, for example, I've heard a little bit about it, where basically a person, I guess it could be a male or a female, goes ahead and helps the woman having a child. I do remember hearing or like reading about one, I think he was a chiropractor, and what he did was that he was there, or she was there, I imagine it was a he, maybe, and they went ahead and like, the lady was having a child, and so he went ahead and at one point he adjusted her back, and she ended up birthing the baby within like 30 minutes to an hour. And it's like, wow. So like, if we went ahead and did that, like someone, a chiropractor, adjusting the back, like the person can potentially have the baby like that, maybe. And so I was like, that's really interesting, really cool. So but yeah, but yeah, so nurse, midwife, my mom, and you might be comfortable with this. I mean, like, you're around my age, so hopefully so. Basically, my mom, instead of lying on her back, which from what I understand can cause cramps on the back, I guess, and like it's extremely uncomfortable and it applies like extra stress on the lower back, is that she went ahead and she stood up and was leaned over a chair. And so she said, from what I understand, she was comfortable, and I guess because there wasn't extra pressure on the back. I've seen some videos or like television where they go ahead and sit up and have the baby. So I'm wondering how comfortable that is versus, again, lying on your back trying to have a baby with pressure like on the lower back and muscles. And it just, thinking about it now, it's like, that seems like it's very stressful and very painful, but it's like, what else do I do? So, but yeah, Yeah. I definitely like a little bit more freedom. I've heard of like a relative of mine. She went into a hospital and they were like, no, you can only do this, 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 and they were like, never mind. I've also read that there's some hospitals that are just random facts about birthing. Um, some hospitals actually require or say, okay, yeah, we go ahead and encourage breastfeeding. Other hospitals are like, okay, we more so encourage bottle feeding. And so I remember reading about one lady, I think she went to a breastfeeding or a hospital which really encouraged breastfeeding. So she asked for a pump because she realized that I guess she was too exhausted, too worn out, or something else. I'm not sure exactly what. Probably too exhausted from everything. That she went ahead and asked for a breast pump, and they refused to give it to her. And she's like, "How am I supposed to feed my baby? I really want to, but I'm so like physically exhausted from birthing a baby. Like, it takes my entire physical force, and I'm doing it for hours. Like, I'm exhausted." So I was like, okay. But then I think she also explained that over at another hospital that had that was like, okay, yeah, we can go ahead and we encourage bottle feeding. That she can go ahead and she was able to get a breast pump. So I don't know if she went ahead I wonder if she went ahead and had two babies or like ended up having two babies but then had it at two different hospitals. So I don't know. But I thought it was interesting just reading that article and knowing about that. And so yeah, what she ended up doing. But yeah. Just to give you a heads up, if you maybe not necessarily with me, but with others, Marco, ow, okay, um, Marco Polo is basically an app, and it runs, from what I can tell, it runs off the internet. Maybe I know that whenever I signed up for it, like some of the stuff that I'm noticing is that I can add people or request for people based upon their phone number. So it might be that I'm able to add people. What is with my hip? Okay. Okay, so like my hip is, or like one of my nerves in my butt, it's affecting how my knee feels. So I'm trying to adjust my butt, my gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, I think it's, there we go, that feels better. But yeah, so, baby breast pump, but yeah, I don't know if she ended up having like two different kids and then ended up going to two different hospitals. And she, from what she explained, like the one that was encouraging bottle feeding, like she was still able to breastfeed. I was like, oh, okay, that's okay, good to know. Especially that, like, make sure I ask thorough questions if I ever have a kid. Hopefully. Hopefully one day I'll have a kid. So, I do know, or I've read of some people who they end up never having kids of their own, so they go ahead and adopt. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I like you. So yeah. Anyway, so this video is already 10 minutes long, and we upload it, and then potentially start on the next video if my dad isn't home yet. So yeah, but I'll talk to you later. Again, let me know if there's anything you want to talk about, and I'll definitely reply, or if you have any questions or anything similar to that, I'm more than happy to discuss it or talk about it, or yeah. And I hope one way or another that you have a great day, that something positive happens, and that you enjoy life and what it has to offer. And I think that's really about it I can think of. How are you doing? What's up? And I guess, question for me to you. just to kind of think about what to talk about, I guess. What is your favorite food that you've tried? And I ask because, like, I know there's various restaurants that are in Memphis, so they have, like, different restaurants that are not here. But I'm wondering what your favorite food is, and just like something that you've tasted that you thoroughly enjoyed, or a particular ethnicity. So, for example, Greek food, Italian, American. I'm guessing that's hamburgers, maybe, or something else, or seafood, or yeah. But anyways, I will talk to you later, or talk to you soon, and I hope that you have a great day. And bye, Charlie. I love you.